Accessibility and special needs considerations represent crucial factors for individuals and families making Aliyah who require accommodations, support services, or accessible environments to participate fully in Israeli society. Understanding Israel's disability rights framework, available support systems, and accessibility infrastructure enables informed decision-making while ensuring successful integration and quality of life for immigrants with diverse abilities and needs. Legal framework and disability rights. Israel's Equal Rights for People with Disabilities law provides comprehensive legal protection against discrimination while mandating accessibility requirements and reasonable accommodations across multiple sectors including employment, education, housing, and public services. This legislation establishes strong legal foundations for disability rights while requiring ongoing advocacy and enforcement to ensure practical implementation and meaningful access to services and opportunities. The Equal Opportunities Commission investigates discrimination complaints and enforces disability rights legislation while providing advocacy and legal support for individuals facing accessibility barriers or discriminatory treatment. Understanding complaint procedures and legal protections enables effective advocacy while ensuring appropriate legal recourse when accessibility rights are violated or accommodations denied. Building accessibility standards require compliance with universal design principles for new construction and renovation projects while mandating accessibility features including ramps, elevators, accessible bathrooms, and parking spaces. These standards apply to public buildings, commercial facilities, and residential construction while creating gradually improving accessibility infrastructure throughout Israeli communities. Public transportation accessibility requirements mandate wheelchair-accessible buses, train stations, and public transit facilities, while providing reduced fare programs and specialized transportation services for individuals with disabilities. Understanding transportation accessibility helps plan community selection and daily life management while ensuring mobility and independence within chosen residential areas. Employment discrimination protection prohibits workplace discrimination while requiring reasonable accommodations that enable qualified individuals with disabilities to perform job functions effectively. Understanding employment rights enables effective workplace advocacy while ensuring appropriate accommodations and equal employment opportunities within Israeli professional environments. Healthcare services and support systems. Healthcare system accessibility includes specialized medical services, rehabilitation facilities, and therapeutic support that address diverse disability-related healthcare needs while providing comprehensive care coordination and treatment planning. Israel's healthcare system maintains strong rehabilitation medicine capabilities while providing specialized services for various disabilities and chronic conditions. Kupot Holim Health Funds coverage includes disability-related healthcare services, medical equipment, and therapeutic interventions while providing care coordination and case management that ensures appropriate service access and treatment continuity. Understanding health fund services helps maximize healthcare benefits while accessing specialized care and support services. Rehabilitation services including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and psychological support provide comprehensive treatment and skill development while addressing functional limitations and promoting independence. These services often require referrals and authorization while providing essential support for maintaining and improving functional capabilities. Medical equipment and assistive technology coverage through health funds includes wheelchairs, mobility aids, communication devices, and other adaptive equipment while providing maintenance and replacement services that ensure ongoing equipment functionality and user safety. Understanding equipment coverage helps plan for assistive technology needs while managing costs and ensuring appropriate equipment access. Specialized medical centers, including rehabilitation hospitals, pediatric facilities, and disability-specific treatment centers, provide comprehensive care while maintaining expertise in specific conditions and treatment approaches. These facilities often provide multidisciplinary care while offering specialized services that may not be available through general healthcare providers. Educational accommodations and special needs services. Special education services in Israeli schools provide individualized education programs, classroom accommodations, and therapeutic support that address diverse learning needs while ensuring educational access and achievement for students with disabilities. Understanding special education options helps families make appropriate school selections while advocating for necessary accommodations and services. Inclusion education programs enable students with disabilities to participate in mainstream classrooms with appropriate supports and accommodations while promoting social integration and academic achievement alongside typical peers. Inclusion programs often require advocacy and coordination while providing valuable social and academic experiences that support long-term integration and development. Specialized schools and therapeutic programs serve students with intensive support needs while providing specialized instruction, therapeutic services, and life skills development that address complex disabilities and learning challenges. These programs often provide comprehensive services while maintaining focus on functional skill development and independence preparation. Post-secondary education accommodations, including testing modifications, assistive technology, and support services, enable students with disabilities to access higher education while achieving academic goals and career preparation. Universities and colleges typically provide disability services offices that coordinate accommodations while ensuring equal access to educational opportunities. Transition planning and vocational preparation programs help students with disabilities prepare for adult life, including employment, independent living, and community participation, while providing skill development and support services that promote successful transitions from educational to adult service systems. Housing accessibility and accommodations. Accessible housing options include apartments and homes with wheelchair accessibility, modified bathrooms, and adaptive features while providing community integration opportunities that support independent living and social participation. Understanding accessible housing availability helps inform community selection while ensuring appropriate residential accommodations and accessibility features. Housing modification programs provide financial assistance and technical support for adapting homes to accommodate disability-related needs, including ramps, bathroom modifications, and accessibility improvements that enhance safety and independence. These programs often require applications and evaluations while providing essential modifications that enable community living and accessibility. Supported living services provide varying levels of assistance with daily activities, while promoting independence and community integration through individualized support planning and service coordination. Supported living options range from minimal assistance to intensive support while maintaining focus on independence and community participation. Residential care facilities provide comprehensive care and support for individuals requiring intensive assistance while maintaining quality of life and dignity through person-centered care approaches and community integration opportunities. These facilities often provide specialized services while ensuring appropriate care and support for individuals with complex needs. Community accessibility assessment helps evaluate neighborhood accessibility, including sidewalk conditions, public building access, and transportation availability, while informing housing decisions and community selection based on accessibility needs and mobility requirements. Employment support and workplace accommodations. Employment services for individuals with disabilities include job placement assistance, vocational training, and workplace support while promoting competitive employment and career development within integrated work environments. These services often provide job coaching and employer consultation while supporting successful employment outcomes and career advancement. Reasonable accommodation requirements mandate workplace modifications including accessible facilities, assistive technology, and schedule adjustments that enable qualified employees with disabilities to perform job functions effectively. Understanding accommodation rights enables effective workplace advocacy while ensuring appropriate support and equal employment opportunities. Vocational rehabilitation programs provide assessment, training, and job placement services while addressing employment barriers and developing workplace skills that promote successful employment outcomes. These programs often provide comprehensive services while supporting career development and economic independence. Supported employment programs provide ongoing workplace support and job coaching while enabling individuals with significant disabilities to maintain competitive employment through individualized assistance and employer collaboration. Supported employment often provides long-term success while promoting workplace integration and career development. Entrepreneurship and self-employment support provide resources for individuals with disabilities to start businesses while accessing funding, training, and technical assistance that promote business success and economic independence. Self-employment options often provide flexibility while accommodating disability-related needs and preferences. Transportation and mobility services. Public transportation accessibility includes wheelchair-accessible buses, accessible train stations, and specialized transportation services while providing reduced fares and priority seating that support community mobility and independence. Understanding transportation options helps plan daily activities while ensuring reliable mobility within chosen communities. Specialized transportation services provide door-to-door transportation for individuals with disabilities who cannot use regular public transportation while offering medical appointment transportation and community activity access that supports independence and community participation. Driving accommodations and vehicle modifications enable individuals with disabilities to maintain personal transportation through adaptive equipment and driver training while providing independence and community access that supports employment and social participation. Understanding driving options helps plan transportation needs while ensuring mobility and independence. Mobility aid coverage and equipment services provide wheelchairs, scooters, and other mobility devices while offering maintenance and replacement services that ensure reliable mobility equipment and user safety. Equipment services often require assessments and authorizations while providing essential mobility support and independence. Financial assistance and benefits programs. Disability allowances and financial support provide income assistance for individuals with disabilities while addressing additional costs associated with disabilities with disability-related needs and accommodations. Understanding benefit programs helps ensure financial security while accessing appropriate support and assistance programs. National Insurance Institute disability benefits include various allowances and support programs while providing income replacement and additional support for individuals unable to work due to disability. These benefits often require medical evaluations and ongoing documentation while providing essential financial support and security. Housing assistance programs provide rental subsidies and housing support for individuals with disabilities while addressing accessibility needs and promoting community integration through affordable housing options that accommodate disability-related requirements and accessibility needs. Equipment and service funding covers costs for assistive technology, personal care services, and accessibility modifications while reducing financial barriers to independence and community participation. Funding programs often require applications and evaluations while providing essential support for disability-related expenses and accommodations. Tax benefits and exemptions provide financial relief for individuals with disabilities and their families while reducing tax obligations and providing additional resources for disability-related expenses and support services. Community support and advocacy organizations. Disability organizations and advocacy groups provide information, support, and advocacy services while promoting disability rights and community integration through peer support, resource sharing, and policy advocacy that benefits individuals with disabilities and their families. Support groups and peer networks provide emotional support and practical assistance while connecting individuals with disabilities and families to community resources and social relationships that support adjustment and integration during immigration and community establishment. Family support services provide assistance and resources for families of individuals with disabilities while addressing caregiver needs and promoting family well-being through respite services, training, and support networks that strengthen family capacity and resilience. Independent living centers provide advocacy, training, and support services while promoting independence and community integration through peer counseling, skills training, and advocacy assistance that empower individuals with disabilities to achieve personal goals and community participation. Assistive technology and equipment access. Technology assessment and provision services evaluate assistive technology needs while providing equipment recommendations and training that enhance independence and functional capabilities through appropriate technology solutions and user support. Communication aids and devices provide augmentative and alternative communication support while enabling effective interaction and social participation for individuals with communication disabilities through technology solutions and training that promote communication, effectiveness, and social integration. Computer and internet accessibility accommodations include adaptive hardware and software while providing training and support that enables technology access and digital participation through accessibility features and assistive technology solutions. Home automation and environmental control systems provide independence and safety through technology solutions that enable environmental control and home management while accommodating physical limitations and promoting independence through adaptive technology applications. Language and communication support. Sign language interpretation services provide communication access for deaf and hard of hearing individuals while ensuring equal participation in healthcare, education, employment, and community activities through professional interpretation services and communication support. Translation and interpretation services for individuals with disabilities include document translation and interpretation assistance while ensuring effective communication and understanding of rights, services, and procedures that affect disability-related needs and access requirements. Alternative communication formats, including large print, braille, and audio materials, provide information access while ensuring equal participation in community life and access to essential information and services through accessible communication methods and materials. Cultural competence training for service providers addresses communication needs and cultural considerations while ensuring effective service delivery and support for immigrants with disabilities through culturally responsive and linguistically appropriate services and support. Mental health and psychological support. Mental health services for individuals with disabilities address dual diagnosis and complex needs while providing specialized treatment and support that recognizes the intersection of disability and mental health challenges through integrated care approaches and specialized expertise. Adjustment counseling and support address immigration, stress, and cultural adaptation challenges while providing specialized assistance for individuals with disabilities who face additional challenges during community integration and cultural adaptation processes that affect psychological well-being and adjustment success. Family counseling and support services address family adjustment and caregiver stress while providing resources and assistance that strengthen family resilience and promote positive adjustment for families affected by disability during immigration and community integration experiences. Crisis intervention and emergency services provide immediate support during mental health emergencies while ensuring appropriate response and treatment that addresses disability-related considerations and accessibility needs during crisis situations and emergency response. Aging and progressive conditions. Age-related accessibility needs require planning for changing abilities and increasing support requirements while maintaining independence and community participation through adaptive strategies and service coordination that address progressive conditions and aging-related changes in functional capabilities. Progressive condition management provides medical care and support services while addressing changing needs and maintaining quality of life through comprehensive care planning and service coordination that adapts to condition progression and changing support requirements. Caregiver support and respite services provide assistance for family caregivers while addressing caregiver stress and promoting sustainable caregiving through support services and resources that strengthen caregiver capacity and well-being. End-of-life planning and advanced directives address healthcare decision-making and care preferences while ensuring dignity and choice through comprehensive planning and documentation that respects individual preferences and values regarding healthcare and quality of life decisions. Planning and preparation considerations. Pre-immigration assessment and planning help identify accessibility needs and available services while ensuring realistic expectations and appropriate preparation for community integration and service access that accommodates disability-related needs and requirements. Documentation and record preparation includes medical records, educational documentation, and assessment reports while ensuring continuity of care and appropriate service planning through comprehensive documentation that supports service eligibility and treatment planning. Service transition planning addresses transfer of services and support while ensuring continuity during immigration and initial settlement periods through coordination and communication that maintains essential services and support during transition periods. Community research and selection consider accessibility factors including healthcare availability, transportation access, and community support while ensuring appropriate residential choices that accommodate disability-related needs and promote successful integration and quality of life. Emergency preparedness and planning address disability-related considerations during emergencies while ensuring safety and appropriate response through planning and preparation that accommodates accessibility needs and ensures effective emergency response and evacuation procedures. Accessibility and special needs considerations during Aliyah require comprehensive planning, advocacy skills, and understanding of Israeli disability rights and service systems to ensure successful integration and quality of life for individuals with disabilities and their families. Success depends on thorough preparation, realistic expectations, and active engagement with support systems and advocacy organizations that promote disability rights and community integration while ensuring access to necessary services and accommodations that enable full participation in Israeli society and community life.